Welcome back to the Nemesis Gaming League, where the grind continues. It's JP, and joined with me is Flip. Flip, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I've seen some crazy games go down today. Unfortunate
Definitely.
games for some of us,
It
but
happens,
it does. How you doing, man?
Listen, tough loss in Game 7 is never a good loss, but, we're here. We're going to keep the vibes up. It doesn't matter. We'll come back next season and prove DJD wrong again, but, we'll keep moving forward as we come into this game, Dragons versus Grandmaster. And Flip, tell me a little bit about these teams.
Man, these two teams are teams that honestly we expected to be here. Teams that have been those guys throughout the season. The 5 seed Grandmasters, they started the season like 11-0 or something like around there. But this season, I mean, the tail of the tape, it's very similar for both these teams. 2.5 goals to 2.9 for the Dragons, 2.5 for the Grandmasters. A little bit of difference there, but the saves the exact same. I think the biggest difference, though, is the demos. 3.3 on the side of Dragons and only 2 on the side of Grandmasters. The physical play going to be a big factor. But honestly, both these teams, super talented. In my opinion, the 2 top teams in Rival. Titan. Wow.
Titan, yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Dragons, I remember, going, I believe, 12-0 before their first loss. And it's been a crazy ride for the Dragons. Also, Grandmaster too. I picked up Drax from their roster for Gravity, but I mean, they kind of just kept going the same pace that they were. They just a solid team throughout the rest of the season. And I'm excited for this game. This game's going to be a very good one. Dragons, I mean, it's been a tale of the lower seeds today. The lower seeds are starting to put up a fight against the higher seeds, and I have to say this, I don't think you can count Grandmasters out even with this Dragons team being so powerful.
For sure. I'm pretty sure almost everybody has Dragons going all the way to the Grand Finals, but this Grandmaster team definitely going to try to put a stop to that. I know the Dragons, I mean, they've kind of just been sailing. So can they go, I don't think they can just coast their way through this game specifically. Grandmasters are that good. So it's going to be tough for them. I mean, obviously, it's Bluey on the Dragons, and then you have Nuggy on the Grandmasters. Like, Nuggy is probably the best, could be debated. I mean, one of the best. Bluey up there as well. All of them, they're all all-stars. They are all super talented, so we will have to see, who really comes out on top. I mean, JP, do you have a prediction for me?
I do have a prediction. I'm going to say Dragons take it in 6. I think Dragons go all the way to Game 6 with the Grandmasters.
Yeah, I think we've seen 2 Game 7s tonight. We had another very close Game 6. I think this one, I think Dragons, they're gonna clean it up 4-1, probably. I have faith. I have faith that the Dragons, they're just gonna take care of business.
Not to look too far ahead, though. I mean, Dragons, whoever wins this game, going to face Inferno, who looked scary good against that Pinnacle team earlier today in a Game 7 win. I mean, it's definitely going to be a tough one for this Titan fallout. I mean, it's definitely going to be one to watch for when this Saturday Championship Day comes around.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. They have to play Inferno, and Inferno looks so good. So good. Honestly, that was such a good series. Yes. And honestly, I think whoever the Dragons play against, that's who I'm picking, by the way. I'm picking Dragons. But whoever Inferno play against, Dragons or Grandmasters, it's going to be a series, honestly, that, I think it's going to be, probably one of the closer, final series. Because it's going to going to be good. However, I want to get this game underway. However, we got some Titan egos getting in the way.
Yeah, technical errors going on from from one of these teams, but just kind of looking around the rest of the league. Every league right now is looking real close in the playoffs. Like Chally, I think is going to be a race for whoever wins that. I mean, Rivals looking pretty close too. Novice, that's. They got 2 teams that are low. The low seeds are winning. It looks like a lot of these finals matchups are going to be probably some of the best that we've ever seen.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting finals matches for the rest of the league as well. I mean, we have 1 6 seed in the grand finals already. I feel
Yeah.
like we might have, we could have a 7 seed in there.
Maybe.
Like, it's gonna be very interesting, and it's definitely. I mean, I think other than rival, like I'm the 1 seed in rival, so I think I'm gonna make it. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna make the grand finals, and I think that's the only one that's gonna have the 1 and the 2 seed.
Yeah.
I don't think Griffins are gonna make it. So
Oh,
it's gonna be super interesting. Yeah.
some controversy over over
Yeah.
Flipland.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I got you. I respect the pick. I respect the pick. Now, as we're waiting on one to join into this lobby, Flip, there's not really much to say, but we're ready, and game is about to start as Dragons have readied up first. Here we go for first kickoff.
And here we go.
Oh, sorry. Vulcan versus Nuggy. Nuggy going to kick it to the side. Bluey going to give it away. Going to regain possession. Try to get past one back for Grandmasters and Nuggy. Vulcan going to pass it towards the middle. Muck almost putting it in the back of the net. Deluxe going to save it away. Looking for a pass across the field. Can't get it to go. Vulcan going to put it to the corner. Vulcan finding one. Finding another. Looking to get 50 around one. Can't get it to go. Muck can't get a 50 to go. Kamikaze looking for a flick. Vulcan's going to deny. Bluey going to pass it to the side. Kamikaze's there. Looking for one. Looking for somebody middle. Deluxe. Kamikaze and Deluxe double commit there right across the middle. Vulcan. Bad touch in the middle for Dragons. Bluey going to save it away. Vulcans can't touch. Muck. Last back. Trying to take it up the wall. Deluxe not able to find the touch. Gives it one to Nuggy. Nuggy looking for one. Looking for a flip. Gets it past one. Off the wall. Kamikaze going to save it away and flip. Right now, Grandmasters look like their offense is just terrorizing this Dragons defense. As I say that, Nuggy going to put one in the back of the net.
Yeah, these Dragons players just cannot get the ball out of their own half, and honestly, Grandmasters done a really good job with all these passes mid in the pressure. Just a little too much for Dragons to handle right there, but if they're able to keep this up, it's going to be a long day for the Dragons.
It is going to be, certainly. Kamikaze going to put it down the field. Nuggy trying to race there to get to the first touch. Look for another one. Vulcan going to clear it away. Deluxe can't find the touch as Bluey clears. Vulcan looking for one. Can't get one. Double commit coming out from Dragons. Nuggy trying to clear it away. Buy some time. Double tap off the sidewall. Deluxe looking for somebody mid off the back wall. Nuggy looking for the shot. Can't find it off the post. Kamikaze can't get there in time, and Dragons get away with a scary one, but it's coming right back. Grandmasters not going away without a fight and flip. This Grandmasters offense just going crazy on this Dragons back line.
I don't know if the Dragons are getting caught off guard or the Grandmasters are just that much faster, but Dragons down there trying to get some pressure of their own, but not going to get through. And honestly, I think the Dragons, I feel like once they adapt to this Grandmaster speed, they'll start to pick it up again.
Of course, as Muck trying to find it cross one. Can't get it past Nuggy. Deluxe going to put it downfield. Vulcan able to regain. Pass one. Looking for the double. Gets it to go. Down the field. Bluey trying to find it past Nuggy. Can't do so. Muck can't find the touch past one. Kamikaze turning on this one as he meets Vulcan to the wall. As we see Muck going up the side. Nuggy having to defend. Bluey in the middle. Trying to get past one. Trying to find the double. Doesn't get it to go. Vulcan finding it off the wall, going to the corner, and this defense from Grandmasters just kind of elite right now, just not letting anything go in the back of their net. It's just going wild right now.
Yeah, honestly, nothing really threatening either from the Dragons. I think this Grandmasters team does a really good job of keeping the ball in the corners. However, this is a great opportunity. Vulcan, he hits those. Wow, what a shot.
Vulcan, just an incredible player, finding the touch in the air, finding the double tap off the wall, just spinning all around, not finding a way to reorient himself until the last second. And it's tie ball game here in game one. Here we go, Muck going for the kickoff against Deluxe. Kamikaze trying to find a flick over one. Gets it underneath Vulcan. Nuggy looking for a flick, gets it past one. 2-1 Grandmasters.
Man, what a 50 here from Kamikaze. Actually hit Vulcan hit the weight room, and then Nuggy, I mean, he scores those all the time, so very free for him. And I mean, Grandmasters answer back immediately. That could definitely hurt if you're the Dragons right now. That's definitely could be an ego hit.
It's Vulcan gonna put it across one. Muck looking for a touch, can't get it to go as Nuggy clears it away. Kamikaze on the side wall. Bluey gonna try and find somebody middle. Nuggy and Kami goes up. Muck trying to find the demo. Vulcan has free reign of the ball, puts it over net. Nobody there for Dragons. Bluey looking for a touch, can't get it to go. Deluxe trying to get it past Muck, can't find it. Muck not gonna find a touch as Nuggy clears away. Bluey through the smoke gets one. Kamikaze gonna find it past one. Nuggy trying to take the shot away from him. Kamikaze gonna find the back of the net.
I didn't know we were playing CSGO. What a smoke screen. Bluey, I had no idea where the ball was, and Kamikaze able to, take a shot off of that. And wow, great play there from the Grandmasters. And Dragons, they gotta be reeling right now. It is only game one, but it definitely feels like, Grandmasters are in control.
Yes, it is game one. However, I mean, it's definitely a morale killer whenever you see yourself go down that many points. Vulcan gonna put it down for one. Can't find the second touch. Muck gonna put it towards the middle. Kami gonna take a touch towards the corner again. Deluxe finds the save away. Vulcan back on offense. Can't get it to go. Deluxe trying to get the ball out of his half. Kami gonna pop it up, looking for someone. Bluey gonna be there to receive for Dragons. Kami along with Nuggy. Nuggy looking for something over the middle. Can't get it to go. Deluxe looking for the shot. Muck saving it away. Double commit coming out from Dragons. Unfortunate scenario. Nuggy gonna take one. Look for the flip. Look for another. Kami looking for the shot. Underneath one. Can't get it to go. And man, Grandmasters with a bunch of close calls on the Dragons back line and just can't find something in the back of their net. Flip.
No, not quite yet, but Grandmasters, they just gotta waste time at this point. They're still up by 2 with 30 seconds left, and I think they're just looking to secure game number 1 here.
Deluxe trying to get it cleared out to Kami. Kami trying to get it over. Muck can't do so. Nuggy putting it to the side, trying to find another touch. Gets the flip reset. Looking for a 50 on Bluey. Does so. Can't find. Grabs 100. Kami looking for the touch. Goes right to Vulcan. Vulcan looking for the back of the net. Can't get it to go. Deluxe saving it away. Momentum saver for the Grandmasters. Bluey gonna pop it up, trying one more time to get momentum on his side. Can't get it to go. Falls down, and Grandmasters are gonna take game 1.
They take game 1 pretty convincingly, and honestly, I'm not sure how much what the Dragons can really change, because I don't think the Dragons played that bad per se, but they just couldn't get the ball cleared. I think Grandmasters just were all over them. So Dragons, I feel like they could demo a little bit more because we didn't really see any. But other than that, man, it felt like the Grandmasters just had their number.
No, yeah, the Grandmasters definitely played a hell of a game. 464 and 423 coming out of the 2 top players of Grandmasters, and that's something you really need to see coming out from every single one of your players performing. You can't have one player on and 2 players off. You have to have more than one, and Grandmasters just showing them how to get it done.
Yeah, but can they do it in game number 2? The Dragons, have they adapted, or the Grandmasters continue this run? I'm not sure. I think the Grandmasters might win this game, but we've seen it before. We saw it with the Chimeras and the Grave Lords match earlier. Grave Lords took a little bit to warm up, took a little bit to get used to the Chimeras playstyle. Maybe that's the same thing here with the Dragons and Grandmasters, but game number 2 here on Urban Central, I feel like it could go either way.
It definitely can. As Vulcan going to put it down towards the middle, Nuggy going to take any chance away. Kami looking for a pass out downfield. Deluxe looking for one. Kami over the bar. Nobody there to put it home. Kami trying to put it on target. Can't get it to go as it's saved away by his own teammate. Deluxe finding a touch off the back wall. Vulcan putting it near the middle. Muck putting it to the side, looking for one. Nuggy going to take it away downfield. Deluxe looking for a double. Can't get it to go. Vulcan passing to Nuggy. Nuggy looking for 2. Looking for another one. Bluey going to give it to him. Vulcan trying to save it away as Bluey puts it downfield, and Flip, this game's already going either which way. Nobody's trying to give up any space on their back line.
Yeah, the backline defense right here from the Dragons has been immaculate. They're barely hanging on, it feels like. Grandmasters, they've tried to pummel the net a couple times as another shot comes through. But a good save once again, and the defense holds strong. But can they break out of their half? That's what they couldn't do last game. So if they're able to do it this game, that's a huge momentum swing.
Yes, Bluey going to find a touch past one. Vulcan looking for the pinch off of one. Can't get it to go. Muck looking for the shot. Can't get it to go. Kami looking for the flip reset. Tried to get it past one. Bluey not going to be faked by the missed touch. Deluxe taking his time against Bluey. Could have been detrimental as it goes down the opposite way. Bluey looking for a touch. Can't get it to go. Muck trying to find something on the sidewall. Trying to get it past one. Trying to find Vulcan. Can't get it towards the net. As Bluey looking for another shot. Nuggy going to save it away. And both of these defenses, like we said, first it was Dragons, now it's Grandmasters. Both of these defenses are just getting pummeled in this game, too.
The Dragons look a little bit scarier, though, in my opinion. I say that, and then the counterattack starts immediately. But Dragons, they've had some really good opportunities, and I've noticed they've also started to bump and demo a couple more times. Already 2 in this game, and I feel like if they continue like that, they're bound to score. Oh my gosh, the Nemesis are right there.
Pass almost coming out from Kamikaze, unable for Dragons, but Bluey gonna put a shot on net, and it's just gonna find his way in the top of the net.
A really good shot here by Bluey. Deluxe just did not get the clear he wanted. And Bluey, the one mistake that the Grandmasters make on defense gets capitalized immediately. So you just know how well both these teams are playing. 1-0, and I feel like this game is going to be super low scoring. I'm not sure we're going to go to overtime, but right now, it's definitely looking like a very close game.
Definitely. So Deluxe going to put it down for Kami. Kami trying to find a shot on target. Can't do so. Nuggy trying to find a pass towards the middle. Nobody going to be rushing down with them. Deluxe looking to be middle. Trying to find a touch. Can't get it to go. Muck not going to find a jump that he likes. Kami looking for the flip reset. Gets it over Bluey. Bluey luckily has Muck back to save him on the back line. Deluxe trying to find a shot towards the middle as Kami looking for one. Gets 50 right in the back line of Dragons, and we're back down the other way. Muck trying to find somebody middle. Bluey going to pass it out to the mid. Vulcan not going to be able to get there, and this Grandmasters team is trying not to go out without a fight flip.
Yeah, they're really knocking on the door as well, but the defense has held strong. And once again, another great clear. Dragons are finally able to get clears out of their own half, and it's created so much pressure for them, and it's also relieved a lot of pressure from the Grandmasters. But Bluey, man, this mechanical genius here, looking for the flip reset. He's crazy.
Dude, the flip reset comes out, and Kami's been trying to do that all game, but Bluey's like, here, let me show you how it's done. I'm going to get it past all 3 of you, and we're going to take this lead up 1 more. Wow. Here we go for the next kickoff. As we see Muck going against Deluxe. Deluxe going to win the kickoff to Bluey. Bluey putting it downfield over Nuggy. Kamikaze not finding a great touch. Danger zone, and Vulcan is going to put it in the back of the net.
Bluey doing Bluey things. What a 50 here from Bluey. Oh my gosh, just completely bodied Kamikaze and Vulcan as well with the great shot. But man, Bluey, that's, 100% goal participation from him so far. 5 shots and 2 saves as well. He is playing really well this game, and that's what he's going to have to continue to do if they want to win this series.
Of course, Kami trying to find a touch over Vulcan, almost having a scary double tap. Bluey going to try and find somebody mid. Can't get the touch first to the middle. Finds the pinch. Nuggy clearing it away to Kami. Kami taking it to the wall. Out in the middle for Deluxe. Deluxe looking for the shot. Bluey on the back line. Dragons stand tall. Vulcan can't get it past one. Bluey down to Vulcan. Nuggy gonna take it away. 2v1. Deluxe looking for the shot. Gets it and finds the top of the net.
Great pass here from Nuggy. Great shot from Deluxe. But man, that's just really good team play. Like, Deluxe, how do you get so much power on that? That's just so well placed. Nothing Mux can do. Really good counterattack there by Grandmasters. However, there's only a minute left remaining, JP. I don't know if Grandmasters have it in them.
Grandmasters need something, and they need something now. They need to make something happen. Kami might able to do it here, but they looked like they're about to have some momentum. And do you think they take this into the next game, or do you think they try all out to get these next 2 goals?
Right now, I feel like the Dragons are playing a little too well for them to be able to take time. So if I'm content with taking that 1 goal and maybe trying to get another while I'm at it. But you cannot let stupid goals go in. And honestly, letting the Dragons score once again would be very, very bad for for the momentum.
For the mental. Bluey finding it over 1. Vulcan not going to be able to find the touchdown. Nuggy going to clear it away, looking for something to happen down the field. Dragon's going to clear it away. Bluey looking for the double. Gets it to go. Trying to find somebody mid. Find the 50. Can't do so. Vulcan over 1. Looking for the double. Mental killer. Vulcan's gonna find the back of the net off of a clean double tap.
Yeah, it was okay, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. Vulcan with a great shot here. Absolutely well done. Nuggy just couldn't get the touch. Man, the placement as well. 5 seconds left. That one, again, it has to hurt your mental if you're Grandmasters with Dragons winning in very convincing fashion. I mean, Grandmasters won game 1 in convincing fashion. The Dragons answer right back. So maybe this is going to be a very back-and-forth series, JP, because, I mean, honestly, all night they've been super back-and-forth.
Back-and-forth series that would be 4-1. I'd love to see it. Honestly, this game going to Game 7, would love to see it. Anything that they can produce, we would love to see it. And Dragons just kind of taking this game by storm. Like we said, earlier, you got to have more than one person play good. And Vulcan and Bluey played very well that game. Both scoring 2 apiece and making this game theirs. So here we go into the next game. Hopefully, Grandmasters can do something to get back into this game. What do you think? What do you think, Flip? Grandmasters need to do right here to change this tide?
It's just gotta be. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on the players here, but it's gotta just be better individual play. Like the Grandmasters, they missed one too many touches on the defensive end. Their 50s just weren't up to par. But hey, Nuggy, if he's gonna step up like that, then I have nothing to complain about.
A great flick just coming off the kickoff. Bluey not able to challenge, and it's just going to go right over Bluey, and he's going to double tap it in himself off the bar. If it wasn't him, it was going to be Nuggy, and we're up 1-0 for the Grandmasters. Bluey going to try to get it past Deluxe. Stalemate in the middle. Nuggy trying to find it towards the corner. Looking past 1, past 2. Nobody there from Dragons. Vulcan's going to finish the race first. Nuggy gets a good 50, keep it in the half. Deluxe trying to get it over 1, can't do so. Kamikaze putting it to the corner. Nuggy putting it back up in the middle. Vulcan not going to find the touch that he wanted. Bluey going to save it away to the corner, and already this defense coming out from Dragons just to bring themselves back into this game. Flip is going pretty well for them.
Yeah, they've done a good job of containing Grandmasters at this point. However, they really haven't had any offense to speak of. 0 shots so far. Nuggy, though, he's the offense for Grandmasters, but not going to go through there. A team bump. That could be detrimental. The Bluey just clears it to the side, and that one right there could have been an opportunity, but so far the Dragons, they feel kind of like locked in their own half.
An opportunity indeed, but Dragons are known for creating more opportunities throughout the game, so as we go on, we'll probably see more as Deluxe chasing this one down. Muck going to put it in the air. Bluey going to take it away. Kami looking for the touch to the side. Nuggy trying to find boost to get to this. Doesn't grab mid. Barely misses it as Kami going to put it towards the side wall. Vulcan puts it towards the middle. Kami looking for the Doomsy. Can't get it to go. Would have been an incredible shot from Kamikaze as Nuggy trying to take control of this ball. Trying to buy time for his teammates to get back. Kami putting it to the side. Vulcan finding it past 1. Can't get it past Deluxe. Double commit coming out from Grandmaster and Flip. I think we've been saying this multiple times, or I've been saying it at least, that there's been a lot of double commits coming out from this Grandmasters. I feel like they need to kind of cut this down.
Yeah, I feel like there may be a little, I don't know if it's miscommunication or just lack of trust, but right now, I mean, they're still in the lead, but that might not last for much longer. The Dragons are continuing to pile up this pressure, and if they're double commits, the pressure will only continue. So they have to figure that out if they want to beat this team.
Kamikaze putting it around the rink, not able to find another touch. Deluxe gonna try his hand at putting it in middle, can't do so. Bluey can't find it to go as Vulcan puts it downfield. Nuggy gonna clear it away, back to Bluey. Bluey gonna take his time off the wall, looking for the second touch. Can't get it can't get the touch as Nuggy going back the other way. Muck finding the 50 with Kami. Kami showing that he's bigger. Bluey gonna take any hope away from Grandmasters putting it down the field. As I say that, Nuggy looking for a shot, looking for the double, and doesn't get it to go. Flip, you just have to score those. You can't leave those up open much longer.
Wow. I don't know how that didn't go in the net, and honestly, I don't know how the ball's still not in the net because they had a couple more opportunities. But now it's Dragon's turn. Bluey, you got to get that man heated. Try to get a shot on. Not going to happen. And the Dragons, they've got to score because they've had the pressure. They haven't had the shot quality, though. But, I mean, Grandmasters, they're looking to score again.
Bluey looking for a touchdown field. Kamikaze getting bumped by I can't remember. I don't know what his name was. I didn't see it. Deluxe looking for a shot, can't get it to go. Vulcan gonna pop it over one, out of harm's way. Muck gonna demo the last back. Runaway ball for Dragons, can't get it towards the net, however. Kami gonna try and take any hope away. Muck looking for a double. Vulcan looking for the shot, can't get it to go as Bluey trying to find something back middle. They need something now. Looking past one, can't get it to go on the reset. Muck and Vulcan on that ball. Vulcan with the shot on the back line.
Wow, Vulcan stepping up. 3 goals, and now three saves, and now he has a goal as well. But just a missed touch from Grandmasters. Their defense was solid, but not good enough. And Dragons finally are able to get a goal. And hey, this one looking to be a nail biter.
Dragons finally putting something in the back of the net, looking to put another one on. Kamikaze having a wide open net, not able to find it home. Kami not gonna touch as he goes out. Nuggy puts it towards the middle. Deluxe gonna take control, trying to find somebody. Dragons need to take any hope away. Muck gonna take it down the field. Bump coming out from Nuggy. Muck jumps, pre-jumps, doesn't know why. Vulcan not gonna have a great bump as leaving Bluey back. Bluey's gonna save it away. Bluey looking for one. Muck trying to find the back of the net, can't do so. Deluxe putting it towards the corner as Vulcan taking any hope away. Nuggy trying to buy some time, gets it past one, past two. Demo coming out from Dragons. Vulcan looking for a double, can't get it to go. Muck turning back, can't find the bump on the back line and flip. This game's probably going to overtime.
Man, this has been such a nail biter. This game, I feel like it could end at any second though. As once again, Grandmasters have an opportunity. Vulcan clears away, and we're going to overtime finally. JP, these guys, they've been back and forth all series. Now in overtime, who has the ice?
I'm gonna say Dragons have it as 2 bumps come out of the way. Vulcan's gonna fake low, looking for a touch, can't get it to go as Muck gonna put it towards the side. Bluey looking for one, looking for the double, gets it over to the opposite side of the field as Muck regains control. Nuggy clears away. Vulcan not going to be able to find the touch. Bluey pops it up dangerously in the middle. Kami not going to find the touch as Vulcan double taps it away. Muck not going to find the touch. Vulcan can't get it to go. Bluey over one. Kami putting it down for Vulcan. Vulcan going to put it towards the back wall. Can't get another touch to put it middle. Finds the demo in the back line, but Bluey last back, no boost, and Nuggy's going to find the back of the net.
Man, Bluey, that's hurt. That's gotta hurt. But Grandmasters able to go up to one of the series because of just bad boost management. I guess, I don't know, Bluey. You gotta have boost back there. No excuses. But hey, Grandmasters, they're up 2-1.
It's big ups in Grandmaster land. They took control of that game. The first goal of the game, and then didn't score until the last. And I mean, that's kind of how you want to secure those kind of games.
Yeah, it's definitely how Grandmasters they held on, and so honestly they should be pretty proud of how they played. Dragons, they were close, but they just couldn't get the job done. And so now, how do we think this game 4 is going to go? Because this could be the most important game of the series. It's either going to tie them up, or it's going to put Dragons on game point or match point.
Grandmaster, yeah. I definitely think Dragons have it in them to win this game. But honestly, I like how Grandmasters have played throughout that last part of the game. I'm going to take Grandmasters this game. As we see...
I'll take Dragons.
All right. Nuggy going to put it down to the corner. Bluey going to save it away. Bluey looking for one. Deluxe trying to keep it in their half. Muck going to clear it away. Muck looking for one more as he doesn't get it past Nuggy. Nuggy, Deluxe trying to find a pass towards the middle. Bluey not looking the right way. Kamikaze going to clear it down the field. Past one. Trying to get it over Bluey. Bluey's going to clear it down the field. Double commit coming out from Dragons. Muck going to pass it dangerously towards the middle. Nuggy not able to get there in time. Kami not going to find the touch. And Bluey looking for a shot on target. Gets it to go, but Deluxe going to be there to save it away. Nuggy looking for the pinch. Gets it past one. Bluey going to clear it away, and it's kind of the same story flip that we just see both of these defenses just going back and forth, up and down the field.
Yeah, but honestly, Dragons have had a couple opportunities. There was one that I think a bump come from Mux would have been a goal, but instead, yeah, it's still 0-0. And honestly, Dragons might have a little bit more pressure right now, but nothing really that threatening.
Oh, I'm looking for a flip reset. Saved away by Deluxe, luckily. Muck trying to find a shot on target. Kami's going to save it along the back line. Deluxe, 2v1 going out from Grandmasters. Somebody trying to demo Bluey, can't get it to go. Nuggy, demo on the back line, but left the goal wide open, and Bluey's going to take full advantage of that.
You know, I feel like Nuggy just got a little too hungry for the demo, and Bluey, he's not going to miss those. So, honestly, Dragons able to capitalize on the one opportunity they got. Bluey does it beautifully, but can they hold this lead? Because now that Grandmasters are behind, I feel like they're going to start throwing some more shots at them.
Hold indeed, but Nuggy trying to take away the deficit right there, finding it over the middle. Deluxe passing to Kami. Pinch coming off the hood of his car. Deluxe looking for a touch towards the middle, cleared away by the Dragons. Muck finding one towards the middle. Bluey looking for the shot, can't get it to go. Kami in the back line, ready for Vulcan's touch. Nuggy going to clear it away as Deluxe puts it back across the middle. Bluey looking for the shot and putting it on target. Great save coming out from Grandmasters, and that was a nail biter right there for Grandmasters. Flip.
I should have been a goal. I don't know how it wasn't, but instead it's still only 1-0, and Grandmasters still have life in this game. But honestly, they got lucky there.
Yeah, Bluey putting it towards the corner as Kami trying to find something middle for Nuggy. Nuggy looking for one off the ceiling, looking for the double tap, trying his Zen moment. Twice this stream we've seen someone go for their Zen moment, and just twice we haven't seen unsuccessful. Bluey trying to get it towards the middle. Nuggy going to take any opportunity away. Flip reset coming out of the middle. Kami over one. Nuggy looking for the touch, and it's just going to be wide open net for Grandmasters.
I think it was a double commit here in the midfield by Bluey and Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcan committed as third, and you know, I feel like I've taught him better than that, but instead he lets the net be wide open for him.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes the double commit just feels like it's needed. In that moment right there, it was not. Kami going to put it down for Nuggy. Nuggy not going to be able to find the touch to put it on target. Deluxe finding it past one. Muck giving it out to the middle. Bluey going to take control. Find it past two. Try to get it past another. Can't do so as Nuggy clears it back down the other way. Vulcan finding it touch out towards Deluxe. Deluxe not able to find the touch. Kami and Nuggy go for it. Double commit coming out from Grandmasters. Kami and Nuggy following each other towards the boost. Deluxe trying to find it towards the middle. Nuggy looking for the shot in the dagger. Putting it on target. 2-1.
Man, Dragons just, like, in defense, it just feels like it's just so sloppy. I don't know. They feel like they're lost. Like, once they're on offense, they're so, like, well-positioned. But on defense, they need a map. It's kind of sad.
No, I know. It's definitely, they're just trying to, like, scrounge for anything that they can get. And they're having to race back for any touch they need. Muck leaving the net wide open, and Nuggy's going to take full advantage of that. 3-1 Grandmasters.
I'm just saying, if Big Rick was on, if Big Rick was in this lobby, or actually, if this was just the Chimera's Galaxy game we watched a couple games ago, there would be so much trash talk going on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it would definitely, I don't know. I just think right now, Dragons, they got to figure out their defense if they want to start winning the series.
Definitely. Deluxe finding a touch towards Bluey. Bluey looking for one more. Can't get it to go. Is Nuggy going to clear it away? Past another. Nuggy trying to find a pass towards the middle as Vulcan's going to take any hope away. But Deluxe looking for the shot. Top corner. Can't get it to go as Bluey with an incredible save on the back line. Muck taking it away. Bluey looking for the pass. Can't get it past Nuggy. Deluxe going back down the opposite way, trying to find a touch off Vulcan. Can't do so. Bluey past one. Deluxe needs to save it on the back line off the crossbar. Wow. What a save from Deluxe, I believe that was. Nuggy clears it down the field. Muck can't get it to go, and Flip, this defense coming out from Grandmasters, keeping them in the game. As I say, far down, and Bluey's gonna score.
God, that was disgusting. Bluey single-handedly taking his team, hopefully, to the promised land, because my God, he has 569 points. Nice, and his teammates don't even have 100. Like, get this man some help.
He is doing it all himself on the back line and on the front line. As Deluxe looking to get it past Vulcan, can't get it to go. Kami getting it past one, looking for a touch middle. Off the backboard, Bluey gonna save it away. Down towards the other wall. Deluxe looking for a shot. Can't find the back of the net as Vulcan's gonna clear it down the field. Nuggy last back on defense, buying his team some time. Muck not gonna find the touch. Kami finding it past one, looking for the flip reset. Can't get it towards the middle. Bluey trying to get one more opportunity for his team as Nuggy's gonna take any opportunity away. Gonna fake out Vulcan and put it on the ground, and Grandmaster gonna win game 4.
Man, triple match point here for the Dragons. Now, this series sadly is not over, and I hate to bring up bad memories, JP, especially freshmen.
I know.
I'm just saying, the lower seeded team up 3-1 in the series. If this isn't script writing, I don't know what is.
Well, all I'm going to say here is that I don't think Dragons are going to call a timeout, and they're going to probably try to win 3 straight off of their momentum only. So, maybe the script comes to play, but, it's not going the exact way that it happened last time.
Maybe we'll have to find out, but, man, a great game here from Grandmasters. Really well done. Taking advantage of the Dragons' mistakes, specifically. Like, Nuggy was just on top of them. 3 goals from him, putting up a great performance. But, man, Bluey tried his best. He tried his best, everybody. And honestly, Vulcan and Muck, if they can step up just a little bit, like they did in, I don't know what game they won, game 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that game, Vulcan did really well. They just need to do that again, all right? And they can definitely start winning some games, but I got to see some more.
You definitely can't do much when all of your teammates got zeros across the board. Bluey gonna get a kickoff loss off of Nuggy. Vulcan looking for a touch down the field. Gets it past 1, past 2. Kami looking for a second touch. Muck gonna put it down the side. Bluey looking for a shot on target. Deluxe gonna save it away. Vulcan clears it away for Grandmasters. Bluey looking for the pass towards Muck. Can't get it to go. Bluey throwing himself at the ball again once more. Nuggy gonna take possession. Pass 1. Vulcan finds it back down the opposite side, and it's like a game of tug of war. Ping pong is Deluxe gonna put a shot on target. This ball is just going back and forth, and again, it's kind of what we see from every game this series. Flip.
Yeah, in every game, it's not really been that favorable for the Dragons, so they got to find a way to get out of that, and maybe.
Oh, as we lose Flip right there, Kamikaze gonna find the save off the back wall. What a save coming out from Grandmasters right there. Nuggy trying to get it past 1, can't get it to go. Vulcan down to Kami. Kami gonna try and clear it away as Bluey denies. Deluxe finding it down the field. Muck trying to find it past 1. Can't get it past Kami. Kami's looking for a second. Can't get it to go. Bluey looking for a pass middle. Vulcan right in the middle. Can't find the back of the net. You have to score those goals wide open. Bluey trying his hardest to keep it back in the middle of the field. Kami gonna clear it away and Flip. I think the Grandmasters just got away with murder for once again.
I mean, honestly, it's you know what? They might commit some right here. Wow, almost getting the Dragons caught out on the counterattack, but I feel like I'm not saying they're getting lucky because the Dragons are just missing the shots, but Dragons could definitely be up in this game right now. But instead, it's 0-0, and Grandmasters, they're not complaining.
Nuggy gonna find it towards the corner. Bluey gonna take boost and leave. Vulcan not gonna find the touch as Muck tries to put it middle for 1. Nuggy last back has to find the touch away and does. Vulcan gonna keep control on the midfield. Kami having a little bit of time as Bluey's racing down. Kami trying to find it past Bluey, can't get it to go. Nuggy find it down the field, trying to find it middle. Deluxe trying to find it middle. Bump coming out from Nuggy, and you can't write it up better than that.
Wow, great play here from Nuggy. Nuggy is just playing extremely well, but Bluey, man, I think he's trying to do a little too much at this point. He doesn't need to go for that ball, at all. So, I mean, I don't know if it's lack of trust or nervous or I don't know, but he's got to relax and let his teammates cook.
As Deluxe puts it towards Vulcan, Vulcan's going to look for 1. Finds the second reset, can't use it for anything. However, Bluey last back for Dragons as it's going to sail down the opposite way. Deluxe looking for a pass middle, gets it past one. Unfortunate, Kamikaze couldn't find it on target. Vulcan can't get the touch as Nuggy going to clear it away. Deluxe finding it off the sidewall. Muck going to put it back towards the corner as Kami's just playing defense in the corner, keeping it out of harm's way. Touch coming out from Kami. Nobody going for it off of Dragons until the last second. Deluxe can't find the touch as Nuggy trying to clear it away. Gets it past one, past Bluey, almost past Vulcan towards the net. Can't find the second touch on that as he falls away. Deluxe giving it to Kami. Kami trying to find it past two. Can't do so. And right now, Flip, I feel like Grandmasters are in control of this game right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like the Dragons are dead. Like they don't feel like they're playing with any heart. They just don't want it. And honestly, it's kind of shown in their gameplay. They feel very basic right now. It's one touch and done, or it's a little dribble and then they're done. And honestly, they need something. They need to spark something here because right now it's all Grandmasters.
Oh my goodness! Dragons probably got the spark they needed as that save comes away from Vulcan, I believe. Kami gonna take possession as Vulcan's gonna meet him in the middle. Muck trying to get a touch, can't get it to go. Bluey take control as gives it away to Deluxe. Vulcan finds the touch back down the field, playing ping pong again with the Grandmasters. Bluey in the middle, can't find the shot on target as Muck demos the last back, and now it's back down for Grandmasters. Grandmasters looking for one. Past Vulcan, trying to get it past Muck, can't get it to go. Deluxe, or Kami gets denied. Nuggy trying to keep it in play for Grandmasters. Vulcan gonna put it towards the side. Muck not gonna be able to get there. Deluxe putting a shot on target, and that might be the dagger.
Vulcan trying to pass it over to Muggs. Muggs waiting for the bounce. He has so much time, and he knows it. And, well, that one mistake right there. It's going to cost Dragons their season. And I'm not saying it's not possible for them to come back, but they're not coming back.
It definitely, kind of going back on what you said earlier, it does kind of look like the Grandmasters kind of just, or not Grandmasters, the Dragons kind of just quit. They kind of just didn't have the heart to play in this game, and Deluxe trying to find a save off the corner, but, you know, they're still trying to come back. They might have a little bit of spark left, but there's 10 seconds left, and it is very hard to score 2 and 10. 7-6, and I'm going to call the game right here. Grandmasters going to the Grand Finals to face Inferno, and what a season it's been for Grandmasters. Putting a dagger on top.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, great job here by Grandmasters. They did what they had to do. They cleaned house, and Dragons, disappointing into your 17-1 season. However, it was a nice run, and honestly, I think Grandmasters versus Inferno is not a matchup I don't think anybody predicted.
No, definitely not a prediction that I had. I thought Dragons was going to take this all the way. Unfortunate for them, they had a great season. Very dominant season for the most part, and it's just sad to see it go. You know.
Yeah, and I mean, we said earlier, they didn't look like they had a lot of passion. That doesn't mean that they didn't want it, because they definitely did. So it's gonna hurt, but I mean, they tried. Grandmasters, just a better team today. So now we have our Titan matchup for the Grand Final, the first Grand Final confirmed. Inferno versus Grandmasters. Like I said, nobody predicted that one, but honestly, look at like two of the hottest teams in Titan. So I don't think we could have gotten a better matchup.
No, I definitely agree. Flip, thank you for casting with me. It was a pleasure, as always. We're going to move on to our 11 o'clock game, Frost versus Wisps. And that's going to be a game to watch. Number 1 Frost versus number 4 Wisps. Don't go anywhere.